Good morning, and welcome to our morning devotion. Every Monday, we are discussing about the different alphabets of character. And for this morning, we will be discussing on the letter I, and that is initiative. The dictionary defines initiative as the power or opportunity to act or take charge before other people do. It is to take that first step towards doing what is right. And I will be reading from the book of Ezekiel, chapter 36, verse 27. And it says here, I will put my spirit within you. I will take the initiative, and you will obey my statutes and carefully observe my regulations. Initiative. This morning, we are going to study some of the things or events that happened in the Bible wherein initiative became so important. And I pray that this morning we will learn to take the initiative. Number one, we have to take the initiative to avoid conflicts. In the book of 1 Samuel chapter 25, there is this story that the King David got so mad with Nabal because Nabal insulted him. And as soon as Nabal's wife Abigail learned of the king's anger, he went towards the king and asked his forgiveness. You see, we have to take the initiative to avoid conflict. We don't have to be hostile. We can disagree, but we can avoid hostility. So take that first step to avoid conflict. Number two, we have to take the first step to mend what is broken, to build what is broken. In the book of Nehemiah, chapter 1 and chapter 2, there is this story that some men who came back from Jerusalem gave the news that the city walls were broken. And that struck Nehemiah's heart, and he came to the king, the emperor, and asked him to give that decree to rebuild that temple. You see, we have to take that initiative. We are called by the Bible, 1 Peter, as a royal priesthood, as a priest. You see, priests are bridge builders. We do not burn bridges, we build them. So we have to take that initiative to mend broken relationships, to build relationships, because we are called by God to do so. Number three, we have to take the initiative in the book of Luke chapter 10. We have to take the initiative to find the need and fill that need. In the story of the Good Samaritan, there was a man who was robbed by these people, bad people. He was robbed. He was taken everything that he had. He was stripped of his clothes, and he was left for dead. Three people passed by, and two of them passed on the other side. But when this man, the Samaritan, saw him, he had compassion with him, and that compassion led this man to action. And it made him do the following things. He came near, he went to that person and poured oil and wine on his wounds. He bounded his wounds. He put him on his own donkey, brought him to the inn, and paid for his expenses and made a promise to come back. You see, those things are exemplary of taking that initiative. Sometimes we never see, but when we see, we never care. We have to see and we have to care. That is what initiative means. Number four, in the book of Luke chapter 19, there was this tax collector named Zacchaeus, and as soon as when Jesus came to his house and salvation came to that house, what he did was he returned all those money that he received from his people. He returned it twice, and even four times, the Bible said. And the Bible said that we must correct what was wrong. Take that initiative to correct what was wrong. You see, genuine repentance can be defined in three ways. Number one, we recognize our fault. Number two, we felt sorry and asked sorry towards the person that are we have done something wrong to. And number three, to correct, to do something to correct that thing that was done wrong. And lastly, in the book of Matthew chapter 25, there is this story about the three stewards. And as soon as their master left them their talents, these stewards, the two stewards who was left with 5 talents and 2 talents, initiated on using their money so that it will grow. You see, we have to use our time, our talents, our resources to the Lord, and that will be blessed by God, and it will grow into a wonderful future. Good morning. I would like to welcome each one and challenge you. Take that initiative. The person who takes that first step towards what is right is a wise person. God bless you.